I would like to visit India, but I've never had the opportunity.
Okay. So what's the main purpose? Would you like to visit in India?
Hmm. Um, I love visiting new places with like diverse cultures. So yeah, I would just like to travel around and experience some of the different cultures in different regions and learn about the history. Um, I also love Indian food as well, so I would like to try some proper authentic Indian food if I had the chance. So
Okay. Have
yeah,
you ever had Indian food before?
well, yeah, I have, but it's all been cooked and produced in the UK. So I imagine I imagine having Indian food in the UK is quite different to having Indian food in India. So yeah, I would like to compare the two. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of copy food. I think you're getting in England right now, UK. But if you would like to taste a real taste of particular uh, dishes, so definitely you have to come here. Yes.
Mm, yeah, I agree with that. Hopefully one day I will be there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yes. So,
Very
in which
nice.
place would you like to come here in India? What's your favorite place?
Mm, I'd like to see lots of places really. Um, the south looks beautiful around Kerala and Goa,
Yeah.
with the coast and then like the rural areas as well. It looks very beautiful. Um, I've always
Yeah.
quite liked the idea of visiting Jaipur as well. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a very
So,
historical place.
yes. Yeah. It looks like there's very impressive architecture as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I guess another good place for impressive architecture is the Taj Mahal, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. It's one of the seven wonders.
that's right, yeah, one of the seven wonders. Have you
And
been? Have you seen?
recently, yes, Karan.
I just wanted to ask, have you visited the Taj Mahal before?
Unfortunately not. I live in India, but it's around 2,500 kilometers
Oh wow,
from my location. India is a huge country.
that is a very long way.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know exact the distance.
Yeah,
Sorry for that. I have very less geographical knowledge.
that's not a problem. Yeah, no, I think it's hard for me to imagine how big India is because I come from such a small country. Um, so yeah, I can't really imagine how vast India really is. How long it takes to get from one end to the other, I don't know.
You know that by 2023, India will become the world largest populated country. We'll
Really?
Yeah, we'll just overpass China. Right now, China is number one by population, but we'll overtake by this
Mm.
year, probably. It's estimated.
Wow. Oh goodness, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so it's
1.4 billion population. It's a huge population, as you know that. And by size or by area, India is seventh largest country in this world.
yeah. And so even though the country is very large geographically, um, does it feel crowded? Does it feel like there is a big population inside the
Yes,
country?
exactly, exactly. If you come here, you feel like that everywhere is people or people. Oh my God, it's too crowded. But you'll enjoy all the time. You can just feel like that. You never feel alone. All the time, you're just getting some people for gossiping, or but sometimes it's a little annoying because you feel like that all the time it's noisy, noisy. But it's not all the places. Some
Mhm.
places very peaceful. It's a huge country, but and some places are, I mean, not so dense population. somewhere, and somewhere is a very dense population. It's depend on that area, particular region.
Yeah, yeah. I so yeah, I guess like you have you have like a concentration of the population in the big cities, um, and
Exactly.
then yeah. So, but like the rural areas, is that more a bit more empty, a bit more
Yeah.
peaceful, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So what
Wow.
about your location? I mean, where do you live in UK? Like, I only heard about Manchester or maybe London and Southampton, some popular places.
Okay, so I live about 2 hours north of Manchester. So
Is it
I'm
city? City, I go.
I don't live in a city. I live in a rural area. So, but like the closest cities to me are Manchester and Newcastle. Maybe you've heard of Newcastle. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm at the very top of England. I'm about half an hour from the border with Scotland. And yeah, it's a very beautiful place. We have the Lake District, one of our national parks. So we have a lot of people who come here on holiday um, to experience the nature that we have here. So it's
That.
yeah, it's a good place. It's great.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
if I have an opportunity, so I would like to come there.
Mm, yeah. If you have the chance, yeah, it's a great place.
So would you like to welcome me over there?
Of course, yeah. You're most
Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Mhm.
It's have you traveled outside India before?
No, unfortunately not, but I'd like to go. But by
In
the
particular.
way, your interior is very awesome. I can see your interior. It looks amazing. Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, this is my parents' house. I've moved back home with my parents for now, and yeah, this is one of the nicest rooms that they have. Yeah, it's a
It
good
looks
place to be.
very amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So tell me one thing. I know I heard about, especially UK or Canada, those countries, they are not using so much concrete. I mean, they're using wooden things, I think, wood,
Mm.
plywood or something for make houses. Maybe they're using some pillars for using construction for structure. They're using some concrete, but the main thing for wall or any other the top of the roof, they are using wood. Isn't it? Or I don't know about that. I heard only.
Um, I think in Canada traditionally, yes, I think they have a lot of wooden buildings. Historically, in the UK, um, yeah, most of our houses were wooden, or maybe like a combination of wood and mortar. Um, but these days, like the new built houses, they are concrete, they're bricks. Um, so it's yeah, it's not as common. But yeah, and it depends on the region as well. So, like in the south of England, for example, there's a lot of thatched houses, thatched roofs, where with like the dry grass that you use to make the roof. Um, but yeah, nowadays when the council or the government are making new houses, they all look the same. They're just brick houses, lots of cement. Yeah, which isn't as interesting.
Yeah, it has been transforming. Like uh, it used to be wooden building, but nowadays they're also built up with concrete and
Yeah,
mortar.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So it's like if you wanted to build a wooden house, then you would have to do it yourself probably. You would have to buy the land and then hire like private contractors to build the house that you have designed. Um, You wouldn't be able to find one necessarily if you were buying one that had already been made.
Your current prime minister is Rishi Sunak. Have you heard
Oh,
about that name?
yes. Hmm.
He's
Yeah.
from Indian origin. So, how do you feel about him? I mean, what's your experience about him? I mean, is he good leader? Yeah, before Rishi Sunak,
Mhm.
Liz Trust probably she has been selected over there as a prime
Mm,
minister,
that's
but
right.
she was
Yeah,
removed.
she was removed very quickly. I couldn't
Ah,
believe
yeah.
that. Yeah. Um, I I don't know too much about Rishi Sunak because I haven't been in the country for a very long recently. Um, I don't support his political party, so I don't necessarily agree with of a lot of their policies.
Mm,
Um, but I do also sympathize with him because I think whoever is leading our country at the moment, they have a really difficult job
exactly.
with everything that is going on. So I hope I like to believe he is trying his best to look after everybody.
Exactly,
That's
it's a very difficult situation for world
Mhm.
economy as well. So it's very difficult. But Rishi Sunak is an economist as well, so probably is trying to manage all the things, but it's not a easy task.
Exactly, yeah. And like you say, he has an economic background, so he will understand better than a normal person like me how to look after the budget, the country's budget, and everything, the country's finances. Um, but sometimes the population they don't understand what he is trying to do because they don't have the same level of education as him. So yeah, people can get very angry when he makes certain decisions. They just don't understand why he's made those decisions. So it's
Actually, you guys people are used to live in just luxurious way, but they are not facing right now whatever our economy is going on worldwide. It's very, I mean, worse than day by day. So it's very difficult. So let's see.
yeah.
Actually, we are not the economists, we are not the policymaker. So
That's
yeah,
it. Yeah, yeah. Oh goodness, our time has gone.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
me.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for your precious time. Bye bye.
thank you. It was good to meet you.
Hello guys, if you have found this video interesting, please like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for new updates. Thanks for watching. Till then, bye bye.